All right, so Coach Kirk again here with another throwing drill. This is another one that I tried with the AU team. They just didn't quite have the balance yet. It's somewhere maybe I could have added it towards the end of the year, but I just stuck to those basic four that I have on a previous video. Those seem to work out really well for the AU team. But it's one of those where, especially the newer players, they don't necessarily use their legs and their trunk very much when they throw. They're just all arm. A lot of times their gloves are flying way open. They're just kind of pushing the ball like this. Sometimes they'll still step, but they're just square like this. That's where they're just throwing like that. So they're stepping, but there's no weight transfer. They're just coming on their front foot and just kind of throwing, and it's pretty much all just arm at that point. So on this one, I would have them start, again, same as I always do, because generally for catching a fly ball, fielding a ground ball, we're funneling it up. Fly ball, we're bringing it down to us. But you're always wanting to start here kind of with your throwing motion. So after they catch the ball, I'd have them start here. And I called this one the hop back drill. So on this one, in order to get them to really feel loading that back leg up, what I'd have them do is they would start here and literally hop back onto that back leg, so then they could spring forward and get used to that kind of a motion. So this works really well when I showed that rock drill, where you have them kind of forward, backwards, forward on the backwards. They launch, so it's kind of the more advanced version of that. And again, it also kind of works with that quick hand drill that I have a video of, whereas you're catching the ball, you kind of want to catch, and then you're on that back leg. So as soon as you catch it, boom, there. So you can see how that hop back drill can work with that. So I gotta have them just start here, hop back on that leg, load it up, and then push forward, and then they throw it. So as they hop back, their arms should be separating, and now they're coming around and throwing the ball. And if you have an older group of girls, or just more advanced players, maybe some all-star travel team kind of thing, that can be a good drill for them to get used to. Again, kind of that step as they do that quick transfer, or just working on loading that back leg and using that, kind of loading that back leg and our back hip up to then push off, get that trunk working in, letting that arm lay back flat, so then we can just whip that arm through and then use mainly our body to throw instead of just our arm. All right, so again, try to implement this in with your throwing routine. And one thing I learned early on, especially the 8U, you really need a structure for catch, because they don't know how to play catch, and giving them kind of some structure, some goals, seems to really help out. All right, so thanks again for watching.